Hello everyone, welcome to day 6 of my 12 days of yoga challenge. My name is Tiwari and today we are going to be doing a pranayama, a yogic breathing technique. Tips and techniques and ways that we can alter the way that the prana, the life force energy flows through our body. And there are lots of different ways that we can manipulate the prana, that we can change it, that we can bring more of it in, that we can alter the energy that already lives within us. And so we're going to be exploring one way of doing this today. So when you're ready, let's get into a comfortable position. Place the hands on top of your thighs or your lap, palms facing up, and let's close off the eyes. And start to take some deep, slow, intentional breaths. So we can check in as to where the prana is and how we're feeling, how alive and energized do we feel. Or do we feel a little bit stagnant or stuck? Do we feel like it's really easy to let the breath flow through us, or is it a bit more challenging? So just tune in, just be aware. How is it for you? We're going to be focusing today on really awakening the prana that is already within us. So we start by tuning in to see where we're at the moment. And then we tune in again at the end to see if we notice any sense of change and any difference. So it's really important before we get stuck in to the practice that we take a moment to just be present and really focus, really hone in all your attention and concentration to this moment. Giving yourself that time away from everything else that you're doing to put yourself first. So just stay here with this breath flowing in and out of you. Seeing if you can soften any tightness and tension that you might feel through your forehead, through your palms, through your shoulders, your neck. See if you can release it all down. So we want to feel more energized in this space. And to do so, we can start with our posture. So if you had slouched, just watch where your back is at and see if you can straighten up, creating an elongation through the back of the spine. Growing up tall, imagine if you can feel something pulling you up from the crown of your head, Sahasrara chakra, the very top point of the head. And at the same time, you've got that energy rooting you down into the ground, into Prithvi, the earth. So you've got two opposing movements. We're pulling up and we're grounding down. And we're in our meditative posture. And changing up your posture is a great way to energize, to feel more alert. Take a huge breath in through the nose and a sigh out through the mouth. One more. Last one. And now the opposite. Breathe in through the mouth. Exhale through the nose. Again. One more. And then notice the difference between those two breaths. Any change in body temperature? Any tingling? And in this exercise, we're going to focus on doing that second breath that we did. So we're breathing in through the mouth, making our mouth into an O shape, sucking in the air, and then closing our mouth off and exhaling through the nose. And I want you not to worry so much on how long you're breathing for. Don't worry about mirroring me, but really breathe however long and however deep it feels good for you. Most important thing is we're breathing in through the mouth like this and exhaling through the nose like this. So now you know what you're doing. Close your eyes again if you had them open for the demonstration. And whenever you feel comfortable, you can begin. And then let go. Come to breathing in and out through your nose. You might need to swallow saliva a few times in your mouth if you feel like you have the need to do that. And now bring all your awareness to the two nostrils as you're breathing in through your nose and breathing out through your nose. And see if they feel a bit clearer, a bit more open. And see if you notice any difference in the top of the head, the prefrontal cortex, this forehead, this top part. Getting in a lot of oxygen with that breath, oxygenating our body as we're almost slurping and sucking that breath in and then exhaling quite calmly. And you can do it much slower or you can do it much faster than I was. Doesn't really make a difference, but it's more that routine and that rhythm of breathing in and exhaling. And some people say that that one's a little bit similar to smoking. You know, you go to smoking a cigarette to relax, perhaps not me, maybe you, I'm not sure, but a lot of people do. It's that de-stress that they want. And actually, when we breathe in this way, it almost mirrors that similar way that you smoke a cigarette. You're breathing in and you're letting go without all the nasty nicotine. We're going to do one more. Okay, one more round like that. So if you wanted to take some time to reflect on how that was for you, please do so. If you noticed that your mind was really busy and you wanted to be more focused and you're getting frustrated with yourself, number one, don't get frustrated with yourself. It's okay. It's very normal. Number two, you have an opportunity to correct that and to change that when we do our second round now. So every time your mind wanders, really focus in on that breath and maybe even that noise of bringing the air in, bringing in that oxygen and then letting it go, experiencing all the changes that are happening in your body when you have that breath come in, experiencing the change in the life force energy, our prana. So come back into that comfortable posture, close your eyes, and when you're ready, we shall begin. and let it go. Back to breathing in through your nose, out through your nose, sensations in the nostrils as the air comes in. Maybe licking your lips, maybe swallowing saliva a few times if you feel you need to do that. And the reason, if you don't know why you might feel like you need to do that, there's nothing wrong. It's because actually these pranayama, these yogic breathing techniques, they can create an increase in saliva, increase in that production of saliva, which is a good thing because there's lots of good hormones and good stuff in the saliva that we need. So that might be the reason why you feel you need to swallow a few times. And just let yourself soften back down. Experience it and observe it. Always taking time in our yoga practice to reflect and to be aware of what the technique has done for us and how we can take it into our everyday modern lives. And when you feel comfortable, you can slowly blink the eyes open and welcome yourself back to the room. And take any goodness, any loveliness that you feel now into the rest of your day, perhaps into the rest of your week, perhaps passing this video on to a friend, or maybe even coming back to this video later on in your day if you feel you want to have the same feelings that you have now, the same reflections that you have. So thank you again for joining me for day 6. If you liked this video, please make sure that you give it a like. Comment your experiences, I'd love to hear how you felt, and make sure you subscribe so you can see all the other videos as soon as they are published. Tomorrow of the 12-day challenge, we have day 7 and we are working on another mudra meditation. So come back for that. I know you're going to really enjoy it, and I will see you in the next class.